Hello beautiful, how are you today? Thank you so much for being with me here and for liking, subscribing, tapping that notification bell, and all the beautiful comments you leave in the comments section. They mean the world to me. So today I am going to be doing a tutorial on this look, and I am using the Blush Crush palette by ColourPop. I just love their product. I have absolutely fallen in love with them. I ordered a bunch of their palettes and I am so happy. So I will be doing a whole bunch of different colors over the next little while. I am so looking forward to this and connecting with you. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this eye look, then please stay with me and let's go. All right, ladies, let's jump right in. I have my ColourPop Blush Crush palette right here. I purchased it not too long ago. When I received it, I tried it right away. This was my favorite palette out of all of the ones that I received in that little shipment, but I'm gonna go through the rest. This just felt so Valentine's to me. It is soft, it is feminine, it feels beautiful. I love the way the colors land on my skin and how blendable they are. So I've got my concealer on my eyelids already. Because I have dry skin, I like to use concealer, and this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer. And then I've got a little bit of the Laura Mercier setting powder over top. So that is how my eyes are at the moment. I do not ever put my foundation on first, simply because if there's any fallout, it's easier to remove the fallout from my skin without worrying about removing my foundation. So I am going to go into Blush Wine, and that is this darkest color here, and you're going to see what I'm going to do with this. Most makeup artists will do the crease, that transition shade. I am gonna go against all the rules and create my own look, and I'm going to use the Buff and Blend by Sigma. It is the E39, so that is this brush here. I'm just gonna dip that, swirl it a little bit, tap off excess onto my little towel that I have sitting over to the side here, and just come over to the very edge of my eye and start drawing a line down to the outer corner of my eyelid. Now, by tapping off that excess, that is just going to remove any fallout, and you can always build color. It is way easier to build than to remove color. So I'm just going to continue tapping in the tip of my brush and adding to make that a nice deep blush wine color. Next, I'm going to go into my E25 blending brush by Sigma, and I'm going to use the shade Made You Blush. That is this one right in the very middle. It is a nice, soft, corally pink. Tap off the excess on that as well. And I'm just gonna go over the edges of this darker color just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to go into Blossom Up. This is a beautiful, dusty rose color with a little bit of shimmer on there, and I'm going to use my finger. So just rub that in, swirl it around a little bit. It's so soft, and I love how it feels when it lands onto my skin. It just kind of grabs on, but at the same time, it is still very easily moved. And that just really provides a beautiful softness to that inner eye. Okay, and because we are keeping this a softer, more feminine look today, I am going to use a brown, and this is Stubborn Brown by MAC. So there is the pencil right there. And again, I'm just going to pull my eye taut and run this right along the lash area. And then in my waterline as well. The other thing that not putting your foundation on before you do your eye makeup does for you is it allows you to pull down your little, that lower eye area so that you can get that waterline and not worry about your foundation moving. All right, and for mascara, I am going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. Here is the wand on that. I'm actually really enjoying this mascara. I like getting right down to the root and wiggling. All right, now I'm going to prep my under eye with the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. That is that right there. A little bit of moisture in there because I do have the really dry skin, and I find that this just moisturizes beautifully underneath, even though I am already using a moisturizer on my skin. And today I'm using the GlamGlow Volcasmic. Then again, three dots of the concealer on either eye, and I really like to use my little beauty blender, the mini one. It is very nice and damp, and I find that because my eyes are again very dry, that skin under there, that this damp beauty blender does an amazing job. Now, if you have oily skin, something that I would suggest doing is instead of using the damp beauty blender is to use a little pointed brush and then go in, and it gives a ton of control when you're using that, and it keeps it drier on the drier side. Yes, of course you would want to use your setting powder with oily skin, but because I have the drier skin, I like to keep this as moist as possible. All right, and I'm gonna let that set. I'm gonna put my my foundation on now, and I will be right back. All right, I have done my foundation, my blush, contouring, bronzing, highlighting, and my brows. Now I'm just going to finish off the under eye area. I have a Sigma E47. I absolutely love this brush. It is a shader crease, but I like to use it for underneath when I like to have a really beautiful soft line down there. And I am actually going to go into Rouge. This one, it isn't quite the darkest. This one obviously is, but this, I just think that that will finish off this look beautifully. So I just tap that in the very tip of my brush and then take it right underneath my eyelash, my lower lash line, and run it along there. And that just gives a really beautiful, soft, darker pink. And I will smoke this out a little bit as well with a lighter shade. All right, I'm going to use the E35 tapered blending brush and go into this color right here, Cheek to Cheek. Tap that in, dab it off, and just run it along so that there aren't any harsh lines down here. Now, if you want to add a little extra sparkle, and I do, I am going to use the Urban Decay Heavy Metals, and this one is in Midnight Cowboy. This was in one of my Shoppers Drug Mart hauls that I did not too long ago, and I have actually been reaching for this more often than I expected. And what I'm going to do is just wherever I've got that brown eyeliner line, I am just going to go slightly above it on my eye and add that extra little sparkle that is just going to make me feel that little extra bit glamorous. The very last thing that I'm going to do is add a little bit of highlight just on the brow bone, and for that I am going to use Pop a Bottle, and that is this lightest shade with the little bit of sparkle, glimmer, shimmer right at the very top here. Dab that in with my pencil brush. This is a Sigma E30 that I'm using. All right, now I usually wear a great big, long, fluffy lashes by Kiss, but today I'm going to use some lashes by Ardell, and these are black and in the style 110, so they're quite a lot smaller and shorter than what I'm used to, but I'm gonna try these out and see how they work with this look. I wanna keep it a little bit shorter because for those long lashes that I usually use, they are very glam. And this, we just wanna look soft and feminine. Okay, I have straightened my hair, put on my lipstick, and this lipstick is by Flower, and it is a sheer lip tint in the color Airy Orchid. It is really pretty, really smooth moisture, a lot of moisture in there, which I love, and it's just a really soft, beautiful, but a little bit of a pop of color there, as well as that outer eye. I love this entire feeling. I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for being here. All of my social media links are down below. If you haven't already become one of my beauties, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you really liked what you saw today, I would love to see you again in the near future. Tapping the bell will allow you to get notifications of the next time I upload new content. And I thank you for all the lovely comments in the comments section below. Remember, ladies, I am enough, and I will see you in my next upload. Happy Valentine's Day!